What's good? It's Jordan. Today I'll be talking to you about everyone isn't meant for you. See, on this journey, many times we try to cram ourselves into positions, into places that we aren't even supposed to be around. We try to do this off of the aspect of wanting prestige, of wanting fame, notoriety, fortune, resource. So we decide to play the game. We decide that we want to play this game where we may try to fake it to make it in terms of being around people that we have to fake connections with, being around people that we have to fake it around, especially for these people to put us in position. We may have business ordeals with these people, trying to show them our value, trying to show them that we have the ability to conduct ourselves in a way in order for us to achieve things in this world, and we have to be real with ourselves. Everyone is not meant for us. In this life, you're going to have people that like you. I'm going to have people that like me. We're also going to have people who may not like us. And what we have to understand is if someone doesn't like you, you don't have to do anything for somebody to not like you. You have to ask yourself, do you like everybody? No. Do I like everybody? No. But when I deal with people, I'll deal with people more on a professional level, on a polite level, on a level of respect. But I don't like everybody. And at the end of the day, you don't have to do anything for somebody to not like you. For me, how I put into perspective when I don't like somebody, I look at the person, look at what they do. I vet these people, I vet how they act, I vet how they speak, I vet their actions, and that's what leads me not to like somebody. I don't just look at somebody and because someone else doesn't like that person, not like that person. I actually do the research. I actually look into this person. If I'm in person dealing with this person, then I will actually see how they act, see what they do, see how they act around other people, and actually put things into perspective. But the fact of the matter is, there may be people who do not like me. Ever since I've started YouTube, there are people who like me, liked what I was speaking on, liked what I was speaking about. And then there's people who would put comments that they didn't like what I was saying. They didn't like how I was speaking. They didn't like that I was serving the Most High. But those are things out of my control, I cannot control these things. These are just opinions at the end of the day. But am I going to center myself around these people? No, I am not. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. So I cannot stop these people from feeling how they want to feel, for saying whatever they want to say. I just keep it real. And at the end of the day, some things people may not resonate with until they're far much older. So I do not blame somebody if they do not understand what I'm saying right now. They may go through the situation when they're older, and then they will understand on their own time. It's best that we just understand that, hey, everyone isn't going to be meant for you. You're not going to like the same things that someone else may like, and someone else isn't going to like the same things that you like. When you understand these things, you start to move in freedom. The more and more you walk in society, you understand that your freedom is being stripped away from you. More and more, whatever you do is being watched. Whatever you say is being heard. And many times, people may take what you're saying in the wrong way, in the wrong context. Even when you're explaining to them in a way that they can understand. People are just programmed to be who they are, to do what they do, even before you even meet these people. You have to understand that people's family members, their belief systems, their political beliefs are what controls their reality. So even when you say something outside of that programming they may not understand. It's for them to break that programming and understand that, hey, this person is saying this, and this is something that is relatable, that they can learn from and hear from. If someone is not willing to learn and someone is not willing to hear what you have to say, do not take offense to it. I don't take offense to it. It is what it is. Everybody will learn on their own time. And sometimes it takes somebody else to teach somebody something for them to learn about what you're talking about, what you're speaking on, and what you go through in your daily life. At the end of the day, it's just for us to really be real and just understand that you don't have to do anything for somebody to not like you. Just your presence, your energy, your aura, how the Most High presents you. People may not like that. Other people have this ego about themselves where they may see themselves as the topic of discussion, the person that has to make the room light up. And when they go into certain spaces and certain rooms and go through certain doors and see other people who actually are those people and they're not, then it causes issues, it causes problems. And this is where people don't understand their role. Everyone is not meant to be the star. There are role players. There are people who play their roles and understand their roles. Everyone does not need to be the leader. When you try to be the leader and you're not a leader, it's like you forcing yourself into a position that you're really not supposed to be. Some people who are quote unquote leaders today are actually good role players, but feel like they need to be something else due to ego. Ego is what destroys. When you are egotistical, you lose sight of the important things. You lose sight of your role and your position, and you start to do things outside of logic. You start to move on emotion. You start to look at everything from an emotional perspective. Why is this person achieving this? Why is that person getting that accolade? Why is this person being supported? Why is that person doing that? And why I'm not doing this? And why I'm not doing that? And you start making comparisons outside of your mind because of all these internal ideologies that you're thinking about that other people may not think about. There are people who do not look at themselves as valuable people. They do not look at themselves as loved. When you are around people who know how to give love and you are known how to receive love and you receive proper love when you were brought up as a child, then you understand what it is to have self-worth. But if you were brought up in a way where love wasn't shown and it was just about survival, it was just about suffering, it's going to be hard for you to change that programming, especially if that's what you saw when you were younger. Because when you were younger, that is the most impressionable time. When you start to get older now, you start to develop those negative habits and traits due to what you saw when you were younger. Don't think that with the Most High, you're not able to break that cycle. Anyone is able to break that cycle. With the Most High, all things are possible. It's just for us to understand that all things are possible. It is for us to understand what we're supposed to be around and not be around the things that we're not supposed to be around. It's best that we put things into perspective and just analyze your life on a day-to-day basis. Know that sometimes you shouldn't be easily accessible. You shouldn't be that person that is easily accessible to everybody, because at the end of the day, everyone is not meant for you. You should be easily accessible to the Most High, putting the Most High first, because that is what is important. When you put the Most High first and you understand putting the Most High first is important, then you understand the concept of love. You understand the concept of self-love and how the Most High will provide you the protection needed in this life for you to move on and move ahead. So today, I want to read you this scripture, and I hope that this scripture helps you in your own personal life. 2 Timothy 2:15. Do your best to present yourself to God as one approved, a worker who has no need to be ashamed, rightly handling the word of truth. See, in this life, you're going to go on some paths, some missions, some roads. You're going to meet people from all over. It's best that we understand the people that we meet. It's best that we understand the experiences that we see. It's best that we understand the mission that God has us on and take every experience in this life, whether it's positive or negative, as an experience, as a lesson for us to understand growth, for us to understand ourselves, and for us to understand everything in this life. It's best that we focus on the importance of this life, whether it's positive or negative. Know that day to day, it's for us to learn. It's for us to grow. I want to thank you for watching today. Peace.